With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. And it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at small forward. Now here's Bridges. Paul finds Bridges. Ayton inside, guarded by Edwards. It's tipped. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Now Ayton, defended by Gobert. Pass to Russell. Now Gobert to the paint. Here's Edwards. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Booker. Now Russell inside. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got his second basket of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Shot clock at 5. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Missed inside.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Edwards against Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Outside for Booker. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Edwards finds Towns to the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Prince. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. And that one good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. It's Booker on the wing. Off target from outside. Minnesota in the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got a hand on it. Pass to Prince. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
To the left wing. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up.
And please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Takes a three. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Now here's Booker. Right side Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Russell uses the glass on the layup.
That's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 6.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
Picked by Gobert. The 3 from Russell. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Paul passes to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Was Paul a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Pass to Towns. The 3. Here's Gobert. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Give him 8.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in possession.
Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Here's Russell. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Left side Booker. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Russell. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Gobert gets the bucket.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Crowder outside, launches it, knocks down the long J. Crowder's got 6 in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they wanted to end the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell to pass to Edwards. Pulls up. The shot by Russell, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to Aiden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Booker for 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. Booker no good. Here's Prince. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. 8 seconds left in the first half. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point blank.
Allie, as always, thank And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far. Stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Minnesota in the lead.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And he's going for the oop here. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 6 rebounds in the game. And with Booker, it's not just for scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Ball against Russell. Bridges, right side. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Now here's Aiden. 6 on the shot clock. It's Bridges on the wing. No good from the wing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Towns with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Edwards can't hit.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Crowder outside for the lead. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Crowder's got 11 points.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Russell to pass to Towns. On the break. Pass to Paul. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Prince. Another miss by Minnesota. In transition, here come the Suns. Bridges passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Edwards against Bridges. Outside Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves trail. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Ayton. Stolen by Russell. Right side Edwards. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Booker against Edwards. The three is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side Russell. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Crowder right side. Three-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got 6 in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And they recover it. Here's Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Suns leading. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Going all the way to the rack. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
For 3, Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Prince. Yes! And the foul! Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Yeah, you can't be late when Taurean Prince is coming in there. He comes with such aggressiveness and force. Hard to slow down.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside. In this game, the defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Fast break, Minnesota. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Ball against Russell. Here's Ayton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ball passes to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. They've got numbers. Here's Prince. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Towns down low. He's against Crowder. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Inside, Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Booker for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker against Edwards. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Tries to break his ice. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Over to the left wing. Outside for Russell. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. The Suns have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Here's Paul. We've got 1:28 left to play in the 4th quarter. Bridges finds Crowder. Down low. And stolen by Gobert.
The over and back call, always avoidable.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy. How about the clutch gene showing up in Taurean Prince? What a shot.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Minnesota in the lead. 56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Crowder with it. Towns covering. Right wing. Paul for 3. Kept alive. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Towns. Count it!
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots. And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bridges.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
You gotta relish these opportunities. The later on in your career you go, you know that these times are few and far between. Crowder with a chance here in the clutch to step to the line and get the job done.
So it's a narrow victory.
And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Edwards passes to Gobert. Left side, Wall. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell looking around. Towns, the pass to Russell, over Wall.
Believe it or not, defense might be John Wall's strong suit. When he's locked in, he can be stifling.
Here's Leonard. Back to George. He can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now here's Edwards, and here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Prince finds Edwards. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Powell on the wing. Wall sets a screen for Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Wall, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards. Paul George grabs the miss. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Wall, a screen on Prince. The shot by George, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Prince's shot is good.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Here's Powell. After Taurean Prince's bucket, they could use a bucket. And the layup by Powell. Powell's got 5 now.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Russell passes to Edwards. Good good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Powell. It's deflected. It's stolen by Edwards. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard inside, defended by Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Here's Leonard. Back to Jackson. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We'll take a quick break, then get you back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. From deep, Prince. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And here's George. Zubac kicks to Jackson. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Powell on the wing. Jackson setting the pick here for Powell. No good, shot missing. The Timberwolves shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Towns. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard. Powell for 3. And the Clippers miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And stolen by Russell. And it's Towns penetrating. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Kicks it out to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Russell against Jackson. And the pass to Leonard. Jackson, a screen on Russell. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 5.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Back to Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Powell dishes to Leonard. Powell with a screen on Towns. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Powell.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick-and-roll game to perfection.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jackson has the open look. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Towns, guarded by Jackson. Towns against Jackson. Another miss by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Powell outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Prince. George. And it's George finishing it off.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game so far. A 3 ball. Another miss by Towns. Clippers trail by 3. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Batum sets a screen for Kennard. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside, Towns. Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't...
16, the Timberwolves. 21.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Luke Kennard. Robert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Wall. And it's Morris in at the 5 spot. Good on the triple. Wall's got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers.
Boy, nice play. Keep the defense guessing. John Wall getting to the catch-and-shoot game.
Anderson outside. Pass to Reed. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching positioning of Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Reed misses. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Kennard for 3. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Covington passes to Kennard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Passes it to Noel. Here's Reed. Makes it off the glass. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Wall sets a screen for Kennard. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Reed with it. Morris is there. Reed misses. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the 2nd half. Outside, Wall. Kennard, the pass to Wall. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Minnesota leading by 6. And he drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding up.
Covington with the bucket.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in a season. You better guard him from out there.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's McLaughlin. Lays it up and off the glass.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Clippers trail by 6. 1:25 left in the 3rd. Here's Kennard. Reed with the block. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Reed kicks to Anderson. They get the rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Kennard's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Kennard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Morris with the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this 2nd half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
He doesn't get the 2nd one. Now Powell. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been given. Wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Clippers trail by 6. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Edwards dishes to Anderson. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Edwards passes to Anderson. Out to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Powell finds Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Clippers. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. It's Anderson with the drive. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Powell in the high post. Edwards there. There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And Anderson kicks to Russell. Anderson passes to Russell. Great D that time from Powell. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Oh, here's Edwards. The kick out to Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
George against Prince, and he commits the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Now, here is George. 6 to shoot. Out that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jackson.
This is his sweet spot. Reggie Jackson, when he puts it on the deck, he is quite comfortable.
Kicks it out to Prince. And the three ball is good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Leonard. Here's the pass to Powell. Leonard with the screen on Gobert. Powell for 3. And they'll get another chance. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes.
Back to Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Edwards drives in. Over George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Jackson passes to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. Jackson up top, releases. And that one hits back iron. Timberwolves leading by 7. Russell from long range. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell. Gobert's got his first bucket in this one. The Clippers running out of time. Passes it to Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Jackson setting the pick here for Leonard to end the run. Here he goes. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Prince wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Now here's Powell. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Leonard against Towns. So it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg.
fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Anthony Edwards out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Russell. Here's Prince. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
From deep, Morant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Russell from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Now Morant. Over Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Now here's Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Brooks, right side. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Defended by Jackson. That's good from Towns on the assist from Gobert. Towns has got 6.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bain against Russell. And And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. He's got 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Shot clock at 6. Russell, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards, hounded by Moran. Shot is good by Edwards.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to. A ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And here's Moran. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the second free throw is good. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first. Russell from deep three-point land. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Moran's got 12 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's Prince. Looking for his first basket still in this one. From behind the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here they come. No, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Desmond Bane. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Jackson left side. Can't hit from in close. Stolen by Jackson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Russell, that's good.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Right side Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And stolen by Gobert. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Can they get it? And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist by Bane.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Edwards for 3. Drops in the 3. Edwards got 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Adams missing. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Towns, that's good.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3.
Jackson for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got his 2nd basket. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Adams grabs the miss. Now here's Morant. And he drives in. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Bane finds Jackson. Some solid defense from Russell. Jackson's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brooks. Here's Jackson. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 6.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Towns with the ball. 13 points in the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Gobert passes to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Now Towns. Picked by Gobert. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 40% so far in this one. Here's Jackson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Russell. He's got 9. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. And here's Memphis. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Outside Bane. From deep three-point range. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Edwards. Towns against Jackson. Outside Russell. Back to Prince. The shot from 20 feet out. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 8 now.
His third personal foul. Second.
The free throw drops for Bane. And here's Memphis. They're on an 11-1 run. Brooks from outside. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Prince. This one for 3. Here's Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. He gets it in there. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Misses from short range. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the middle. And then Morant with the dunk.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. The drive by Bane.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Towns Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Towns. 2 on the clock. Oh, and Jackson with the block. 3/4 of play, and a close one here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Morant. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And it's good. 2 points.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Payne. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
To the inside. Here's Payne. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Tipped. And the officials call a traveling violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Puts it up off the inbound. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And it's Gobert penetrating. Here's Edwards. That one's good. This game is all even. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, such a cool customer. You can count on Adams making the right play in pressure situations.
Edwards. The shot won't fall. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Jackson on the wing. Tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant finds Brooks. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Russell, pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert. And answering the call when his team needs it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And he recovers it. The Grizzlies shooting it at 52%. And count it. Now 5 for 7. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter here. The three from Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Knocks down the triple.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And here comes the break. He goes up. Count it.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The open J off the mark.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to...
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. And the wide open shot from Crowder. His three-pointers off the mark. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Ball looking over the floor. The feed to Ayton. Hangs. That one misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And that one's good, Ayton.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Prince against Bridges. Takes the 13-footer. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Towns. Shoots over Crowder. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. Booker in the post. Edwards there. Offensive rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Russell from long range. Takes the 13-footer. The shot will not fall. So Phoenix will take it the other way. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Edwards can't hit. And stolen by Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Prince finds Russell.
2 minutes.
From 20 feet out. That's tipped.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
That time, Russell just sneaks in there on the drive. Defender couldn't react in time, and that was all she wrote.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Paul outside. Ayton in the corner. Bridges outside. Booker with it. Edwards there. Count that one.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Crowder against Towns. Pass to Prince. Over in the corner, Edwards. And it's Towns missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul with the buckets.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Paul against Edwards. Paul kicks to Ayton. Goes up on the block, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Ayton's got 5.
and padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Here's Towns, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one is off.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Suns leading by 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Russell against Paul, and he lays it straight in.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell passes to Prince. Edwards kicks to Prince. Back to Edwards. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they...
The previous play is under review.
Question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Towns. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns. Timberwolves trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
He hits the second from the line. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside, Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Booker left side. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Edwards drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Booker against Edwards. Booker draws the double. Bridges for three. Here's Ayton, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And the rejection by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Crowder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Clearly a foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
A nice shot by Booker.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 9-point game. Bridges with the steal. Takes it inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Suns leading by 11. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Towns. Bridges kicks to Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
CP3 shoots the ball so well. Defenders have to play that tight.
Good on the second free throw. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Towns a screen on Paul. Here's Russell. Tries again. And Towns finishes inside. Towns has got 8.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Suns, 28.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Paul against Russell. Paul left side. Booker in the post. Edwards defending. That one goes. Count it. He's got 9.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Bridges against Prince. Bridges passes to Ayton. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Russell high post. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Bridges sets the screen for Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Ball outside. In the corner, Crowder with it. Off target from three-point range. For 3, Edwards gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's only a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Down low. And Crowder slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 8 points.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Prince dishes to Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Booker outside. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Fast break, here come the Suns. Three-pointer, Crowder, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 8.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Paul passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Edwards. Booker pulls it in. Paul outside. And Ayton throws it down.
and the impressive reach of Aiden. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Russell feeling it out a bit. There's the dish to Gobert. Out to Edwards. From deep, it's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And you gotta be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Towns dishes to Prince. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Edwards. That's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 17. Oh, Paul in position. That shot missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Russell passes to Prince. Russell kicks to Prince. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Suns leading by 17. And here is Paul. Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Paul's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. To the paint, here's Prince. Gobert dishes to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns finds Edwards. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Bridges shot. Good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
That's a 2 from Paul. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell from long range. Rebound by the Suns. 1:33 left in the game. Bridges outside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DeAndre Ayton.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Ball against Russell. Bridges, no one around him. And the Suns miss again. Out to Edwards from downtown. That shot off the mark. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Booker, no good. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. Up again. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5. George. Edwards pulls it in. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Powell. Jackson on the wing. From downtown, Towns with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Fires from deep. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Here are the Clippers. Leonard for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Out to the right wing. Right side, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. And so here are the Clippers. Now Jackson. It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Prince. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Don't sleep on Taurean Prince. He will challenge you off the bounce now. Does a good job of navigating his way through the defense.
Now here's Leonard. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
That's good from George.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Russell. Towns against Leonard. Outside for Russell. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Now George. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Takes the 3. They get it again. Pass to Towns from the arc. No good there.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Leonard passes to Jackson. Blocked! And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. For Minnesota, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Nice move.
Active on defense. When Powell puts forth this type of effort, it distracts shooters.
The 3, George. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Inside, Gobert. The shot that time not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard against Edwards. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. The three. And the Clippers miss again. So it's Minnesota now. Towns passes to Gobert. And it's rejected. And he's able to get it back. And here's Edwards outside. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
For BA, I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Now here's Gobert. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Powell right side. George, a screen on Edwards. Powell's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. Out to the right wing. Powell with a steal. George outside. Here's Jackson. Blocked. Here's Prince. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Prince has got 7.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Jackson the screen. Powell with it. Russell covering. Powell, it's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the wing on the left. Pass to Russell. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. The putback. It's tipped.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Leonard pulls down the board.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Powell for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Back to Russell. The 3 ball. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. George finds Zubac. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And the Clippers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Leonard passes to Jackson. Leonard with a screen on Russell. Here's Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Minnesota now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Towns. Russell against Powell. Towns passes to Edwards. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
In that situation, not much you can do. Torrey and Prince made up his mind, attacks the rim.
George passes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Powell for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Leonard. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Edwards. Puts it in off the killer crossover. And it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
George hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Anderson with it. Pass to McLaughlin. Takes it inside. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's
Minnesota. 12. Bang. Let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Timberwolves shooting just 38% for this game so far. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Nails it from 3. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Encouraging to see Anderson continue to work on this shot. Try to open up the offense even more.
Ball for 3. The shot no good. Back to Daniels. To the paint. Pass to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Down low. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Wall finds Kennard. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range.
A fierce competitor, Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
Outside McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Nick Batum.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And he sinks the second.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Morris with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Pass to Morris. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And here's Batum. For 3, Covington. That one is off. Kennard against McDaniels. Noel. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. There's the 3. Reed controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Kennard outside. Beyond the arc. Anderson pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
2 minutes remaining in the
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Wall for three. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Lets it go from deep. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Outside Anderson. From deep. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Wall against McDaniels. There's the steal. Pass to McLaughlin. Stolen by Wall. Morris down low. And he banks in the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Reed for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard. And too long on the shot.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Morris against Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Anderson's got 5.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
He got it off in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Los Angeles shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. On the floor for the Clippers. Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Jackson in at point guard.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Here's Prince. Shoots over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
Pass to Towns. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Unable to get that one. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Powell passes to Zubac. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Russell. Now here's Edwards. And the shot's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Just 3 to shoot. Spins. Offensive rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. From deep 3-point range. And Edwards Edwards the bucket on the assist by Gobert.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
George, a deep three. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Leonard against Towns. It's Powell on the wing. 4 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And another basket for Minnesota.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now here's George to stop the run. Russell with the rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Russell. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 tonight. It's George on the wing, defended by Gobert. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. George draws the double. Powell outside. Jackson for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Towns for 3, gets the 3 ball to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now here's Powell. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Towns. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight.
matchup. The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 3. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant scanning the floor. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Well, simply put it in the vicinity of Steven Adams, and his great hands makes that dunk look easy.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Towns wide open. Another shot. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Adams, the pass to Morant. Outside Jackson, just 4 to shoot. For the 3, and Morant gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 5 now.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
Towns against Jackson. Looking to end the run. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Minnesota. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Brooks, left side. Fires for 3. Morant against Edwards. Brooks kicks to Morant. Nifty move. Buries the jump shot. 7 points in the game.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
For 3, Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain passes to Adams. Out to Brooks. Tries it from 19. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. 16 feet away. And no good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Ring shot on the way. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
A confident shooter. When Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Towns, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Nice shot by Brooks.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
The kick out to Towns. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He finished. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Russell kicks to Prince. Outside, Towns. Prince finds Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Brooks up on top. Here's Morant. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And that's 11 points for Ja Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Pass to Edwards. Over Morant. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Here's Morant. He's got 11. Passes to Bain. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Adams, the pass to Bain. Second shot opportunity. He kicks it to Morant. He takes it in. There's the lob to Adams. Morant finds Adams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, Russell. Reverses. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now the pass to Towns. This one for 3. Here's Gobert. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. And here's Morant. And Memphis with another turnover here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
For 3, Edwards. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. 1:24 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Outside, Bain. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Prince with it. Now defended by Bain. Russell. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis leading. On the wing, Bain. He's guarded by Russell.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside, Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Outside, Bain. Morant against Edwards. Morant passes to Adams to end the drought and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
And he sinks the second. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell inside. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis in the drop.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 11. The Grizzlies. 19.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. D'Angelo Russell out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Brooks. Outside Jackson. Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Prince. That one drops for him.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Edwards against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Prince outside. Back to Russell. And Adams sends it back. They recover it. Towns for 3. It's good from long range. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. He's got 7.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Morant. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Here's Edwards. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got his first 2 points.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. 5 to shoot. Now here's Jackson. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Boy, I love how hard Steven Adams works on the boards. Excellent timing for that putback.
A steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Prince against Morant. Floats it up there for Morant. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Here's Russell. That one, no good. And Memphis the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team,
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Takes the 13-footer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell finds Prince. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Jackson down low, defended by Towns. And the basket by Jackson.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And a deep 3 from Russell. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Back to Bain. It's stolen by Gobert. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Towns.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some run out.
Payton for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, you want to see some more ferocity on the defensive end.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. And Memphis with another turnover here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards kicks to Prince. Back to Edwards. From the wing. Goes up from the top of the key. They get it again. Here's Gobert. Prince outside. Launches it. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's stolen by Edwards. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards, making the steal and setting up easy offense.
The Grizzlies shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Morant against Edwards. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Count it. Bain's got his first basket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Russell dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Russell from long range. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Morant against Edwards. Brooks the pass to Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant for 3. The rebound by Prince.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Edwards finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside, Towns. The drive by Russell to tie it up, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Jackson. Left side, Bain. Here's the lob to Adams. It's stolen by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
It's Prince on the wing. Feeds to Gobert. And he hits it to tie the game up. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Bain against Russell. Bain with the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Russell passes to Towns. It's Prince on the wing. Clock at 6. Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Jackson. Towns, no luck.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Towns with the steal. Morant with the steal. Count it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Edwards. Kicks it to Russell. Dishes it to Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell with it. It's up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Bain passes to Morant. Outside Jackson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This was a hard fought.